Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tassie with Tassie Eats, and today I went to Lao Thai. So it's actually a restaurant. I didn't make this, you guys. I went to Lao Thai, and they have one of my absolute favorite dishes. It's basically deep fried catfish, and what they do is they can order it with a tomato sauce, and the tomato sauce is basically just fish sauce, tomatoes that's simmered down with some cilantro and green onion and garlic. It is amazing, you guys. Absolutely amazing, and I like to eat catfish. Some people don't, but this is just a filleted deep fried catfish. And then I also have a side order here of sticky rice. And I have my usual, some Thai peppers, just in case it's not spicy. I'm going to eat some of this with it. All right, and then with this dish here, because it's with sticky rice and a sauce, I normally use my fingers for this. I haven't had this in a couple of years, actually. You just, oh my God, and look at that. The sauce is a bit thicker because it's been reduced. And this sauce is amazing. And I like to eat catfish. I know some people, they don't. They think it's a bottom feeder kind of fish, but it's a filleted side of the catfish, and it's so good in here. And I think they also have a different type of fish too if you don't want to eat catfish with it. Got a little bit of cilantro, green onion. And this is definitely one of my all-time favorite, one of their dishes, my favorite dishes. My favorite beef Thai salad and squid salad is also from there too. Sticky rice. And for pricing, I don't even know how much I paid. I think it was like 24 bucks, but the $24 also includes an order of their beef fried rice. I also got order beef fried rice. That's for my boyfriend. But for this dish here, I think it's normally like around 9 bucks. And then the sticky rice, you can get a smaller or large. I got a large. This is $4. Yeah, I think like it was like 24 bucks. 23, 22. I don't know. It was over $20. Less than 25 though. I just like love the broth there. I mean, if you guys have this dish close to you guys at any of your other Laotian or Thai restaurants, definitely recommend it. If it comes with a tomato sauce base, you eat it with sticky rice. It is so good. Just want to get some broth on your sticky rice. So if any of you guys know this, if you're in the Twin Cities area, there used to be 2 Thai restaurants. There was Thai Ginger, and then there's also Lao Thai. They were actually owned by brothers. Oh, excuse me. And then Lao Thai, eventually they sold it to their sons, and they ended up renovating it. And then Thai Ginger, it was still owned by one of the original brothers or the uncles. And eventually they closed it down because the city bought it out because they plan on making a parking lot there. I've been going to Lao Thai. Was it like 15 years? Yeah, about 15 years. I'm 31. Remember this, you guys. So yeah, it was like from 15 years that I've been going there. And it's, to this day, I still love going to Lao Thai. Now, Thai people, they have a pho too. And I'm not a huge fan of Thai pho. I don't think that is like, I think it's just myself, like my own preference. I do prefer sweeter pho's, and Thai pho to me tends to be on the saltier end. And then they always put squid in my pho, and I don't like squid. Of course, I always order it without it. But Lao Thai and Thai ginger, when Thai ginger was open, they have my absolute favorite kapoin. If I'm ever going to eat kapoin at a restaurant, I will always go to Lao Thai. Well, since Thai ginger's closed, I can't go there. I've only ever had, let's see here, I've had Cambodian version of pho, and I've had Thai pho. One thing I do love about Thai pho, though, is that they have pork belly. Some restaurants, they will actually deep fry pork belly in there. Oh, that's the good stuff. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. And I've also had a Cambodian version of cup one, but they tend to put potatoes in their cup one. Mm. And it tastes very different. If you've ever had a Cambodian version of cup one, it does taste very different. Mm. Mm-mm. I know for my brother-in-law, I think his favorite way of having cup one, it is the Cambodian way, where they have the big chunks of potato and everything in the curry. Mm-mm. And big news, you guys, I am moving. So I ended up getting another apartment because before I was like debating between buying or do I just want to rent for a while. So I'm going to get another apartment here, and it's only like a few blocks away. But, you know, like I did debate about also staying here still, but I can't do it. Not with Mermaid, you guys. Mermaid, I need to like record when the water is on. It is extremely loud. This is a very, very old building. It was built in the early 1900s, and you can hear the water pipes all over the building. It's insane. We have old school radiators here. It is like a whistling noise constantly in the middle of the night, you guys. I have never lived in such an old building, so I was like, this is not for me. So I ended up finding a newer apartment. So I'm going to be moving there, and I got my lease for the beginning of February. And my lease here doesn't end until the end of March. So for about 2 months, I'm going to have 2 apartments. So... So literally, you know how I'm going to California? I'm going to California around the beginning of February. So as soon as I come back, I'm going to be packing up and then moving it all to my new apartment. And hopefully I like it with my new place, you know. I've never had a problem before living in an apartment. It wasn't until I moved here. And then I started noticing, like, you know, older buildings is really not for me. Oh, and it was really funny because when I went into my new building, when I went to go look at it, they had a full-size fridge, you guys. Like, I mentioned it before in another video. They don't give me a full-size fridge here because it's an apartment, so they give me the smaller fridge. Like, if I ducked, I could probably fit in that fridge, but it was like a tiny fridge, you guys. So then, like, the first thing I saw when I went to the kitchen in the new place, I hugged the fridge because it was a full-size fridge. It was beautiful. And here in Minnesota, I'm pretty sure in other parts of the country, they have this as well. But they have a moving company where, like, it's called Shirts Optional. And with Shirts Optional, it's just men who come to move your stuff. And you can request that they be shirtless or have their shirt on. My boyfriend wasn't happy when he heard that. My boyfriend gave me the dirtiest look. And then people warned me about, because like the U of M, the University of Minnesota, they are pretty close. And they always have like guys who are trying to look for part-time work as movers. But then I heard a lot of complaints about the company that the guys damage your stuff a lot. So I think a bunch of my boyfriend's friends are gonna help me move. I will still be living alone though. I'm not moving in with my boyfriend, you guys. I love to eat sticky rice. Mm-mm. Sticky rice is extremely filling though. Mm-hmm. And I don't really make sticky rice at home because it's not really worth it for just me to eat. And since it's so easy to just order sticky rice at like restaurants around here, I always just buy sticky rice. White rice I'll tend to make at home a lot. Okay, not a lot. I actually don't have a rice cooker, you guys. I cook rice the old school way on the stove. Most Asian families, they all have like rice cookers. But I don't have a rice cooker. And I don't know, I don't really like rice cookers. I think, you know, like they go bad so easily. And it's just a huge honking thing. And I think every Asian person hates cleaning out the rice cooker and making more rice. So I always found it was easier to just make it on the stove whenever I wanted rice. And I don't eat rice on a regular basis. And so it's just like whenever I'm going to make it, I just want to make like half a cup or 1 cup just for my meal, or maybe the next meal if I'm making a lot. I'll make like 1 cup. I am getting really full. But sometimes I look at that, it doesn't look like it's worth saving. Like, not a lot. Oh, and I know a lot of you guys have been asking to have my boyfriend come on YouTube. He's like, the thing is, like, when I do YouTube, you know, like, honestly, when I first started it, I thought I would struggle finding people to come onto YouTube with me because I can't eat a lot, but I know people like to see people eat a lot of food. And so I thought that nobody would be willing to come onto YouTube, but like a lot of my friends and them, they're willing, and my family, they're willing to come onto YouTube. But, you know, not everybody in my life would like to be on YouTube. You know, it's like you are putting yourself out there. People might say mean things about you. And it's just one of those things where, like, with my boyfriend, he wants to come on YouTube. And, I mean, he doesn't want to come on YouTube. That's the thing. He doesn't want to come on YouTube. You know, like, I hear you guys all asking to see him and have him come onto YouTube. But, you know, it's like, I understand that, and I respect his decision if he doesn't want to come onto YouTube because it's a really personable thing for him. And so it's like, you know, like, I was telling him I want to hire a random white guy to play my boyfriend on YouTube. He was not happy about that. Oh my god. And he always wants to like we eat together a lot, even though we don't live together. He always likes to, you know, like know what I'm eating or when am I eating. And that's why like I'll grab extra food whenever I go out to eat, or I grab food to film. I'll always grab extra food for him, and then he'll come and he'll eat here after I'm done eating. And then it's just really for each other's company. But then it's just you know, like he was like, oh, if I come onto YouTube, he wants to wear a panda mask, you guys. A panda mask. I'm like, you are not wearing no panda mask. Or he wants to just have his hand appear as he grabs food. And I'm just like, you're not going to do that, okay? You're either in it or you're not. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. So if you guys ever see a tall white guy in my videos wearing a panda mask, that's just my boyfriend. And he's like good looking. I just don't know like why he doesn't want to come. I mean, I can understand, but he's like he's like, you know, I don't want other people to recognize me. And I'm like, oh god, that's true too. You guys just imagine a random guy next to me wearing a panda mask eating food. I don't know. He's crazy. He's crazier than I am, and people think I'm crazy. Like, my friends, they all call me the crazy friend. He's crazy. My boyfriend thinks I'm crazy, though. But just so you guys know, guys like crazy. So, thanks for watching, you guys. This was really, really good.